Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina and once again I'm back into the grind of doing a few more love readings as the days are coming closer to December 2018. My target is to get it over before the end of the month if I can, or I may have to drag a little bit into the week of December, the beginning of December. That's how I would like to put it, of 2018. So today I was called in to do a love reading for the Librans, okay? The air sign. So air, earth, water, fire, everything is all over the place, okay? But as I'm going into this, I'm enjoying myself and I hope my viewers are enjoying it too. I appreciate all your participation in this love reading that I'm doing. I'm trying to do as best as possible. My spirits, my angels who are guiding me in understanding the story as it unfolds in front of me, okay? So let's get down to the reading for the Librans. Now Libran again, the air sign, okay? Air signs in general, the problem with air sign, they are very good people. I mean, don't get me wrong here. They are very good people, okay? But the problem with the air sign is that they have too many things going on in their mind all at the same time, every time, you know. So for them to take a firm decision on any matters, just not on love, in their life as well, they love to go back and forth, to jumble their thoughts, you know, make it into a huge amount of confusion in themselves because they're not able to come to a decision, you know, just like that. So that's the air sign quality for the Librans that prevails in them a lot more than perhaps other air signs, you know. I have seen Librans do this very often. For them, taking decision is a big job, okay? In any respect, as I said, they will go back and forth. They will have plan A, plan B, plan C, you know. So what if this plan fails? I go to plan B. What if plan B fails? I go to plan C, and so on and so forth, okay? So this is the way they kind of love to operate, or that is the way they are trained to operate because of the air sign of the Librans, okay? They are supposed to be very balanced people because they have the balance symbol in their sign, okay? But they are actually balanced people, you know. It's not that they are not balanced, but they have to really work hard to find that balance in their own life. That's the Librans, okay? And because of the air sign quality, like I said, they love to float over a lot of things in their mind as well, okay? So that's what kind of tends to make them feel more complicated. They lose their energy a lot more in the process because of all this that they do, you know, just not, like I said, just not in their love situation, but even in other areas of their life. So by the time they actually come to a point of taking a decision or doing something very constructive to them, that may appear constructive to them, they are totally drained of their energy, okay? That's in a nutshell, that's what Librans I have seen, I have experienced, I have known people, okay? But they are also very good people, you know, their heart is very good. They love to do certain things from their heart. They don't have any grudge. They don't feel, you know, I mean, that they shouldn't be helping people or doing that. But again, helping people to that point where they don't have to get into any kind of conflict for that person, because that is what they actually hate the most, you know, arguing, fighting, or coming into a verbal warfare and stuff like that. If they have to do it, they do it, but you know, they don't enjoy that energy at all. They would love to keep it away. They are kind of diplomatic, okay? They are good. That's why Librans, in general, you will find if they get into a managerial position in any of the company or in the corporate world, they do very well for themselves because of this quality, you know, that that they have. They don't want to get into any fights, any kind of situations that doesn't agree with them. So they would love to mend those kind of situations if it comes to them in the most humble, nice way, by remaining diplomatic herself or himself, and not getting into any fighting kind of a situation, or in a fight mode with any of the colleagues or associates or whoever. So that's the good side. They are good managers. But that's what the destiny, or their, the universe has shaped them up to be. But the other side, like I said, they are the most confused souls in reality. Okay, even if something comes to them and they can see that clearly, but they are not able to completely agree with that or have trust in that, and they will go back and forth, take one step up and two steps back, and and by the time they come to that place of, like I said, place of confirming their decision, they are completely exhausted and tired and would love to go back to bed. Okay, that's Librans in the nutshell for you. But they're good people. So let's get down to the reading. So what I just told you is what I see here in their love situation as well. I'm sorry, I'm having to laugh a little bit because it's so funny that what I just told you is what I see out here, okay? Because like I said, I know the Librans, so it's very easy for me also to understand their mental frame of mind, their heart space, they're kind of energies that comes into every kind of situations when they have to make a movement or take a decision or do something which actually is a life-changing kind of thing in their own lives. Okay, but anyway, so that's what they are. So we can't change them, but that's what the cards over here tell me. Now, the significant other in the person who is there in the life of the Libran from December 1st to the 15th of 2018, take what resonates, don't take what doesn't resonate. But the person who is there in the lives of the Librans in this period of time is like the Knight of Swords. He or she is in the Knight of Swords energy, which is not, this energy is not a very good energy for me. That's because it is again a very untamed energy. There is lack of mental discipline, lack of mental clarity in this person. That person is not thinking as to how they should go forward or do certain things, because every process is a step, one by one. It's the rungs on the ladder that you climb. But at this moment, in this period of time, the significant other in the lives of the Librans are not doing that. Okay, they are trying to rush through things. They are trying to make things happen very quickly without giving a thought to their mental clarity as well. Okay, so they are not thinking as to how things should work out, as to what he or she should be doing in order to follow the process, to come to the Libran, to do what they have to do in the right way. So that's not their kind of energy in this period. That's because now the reason is that they want their wish fulfilled by hook or by crook. Okay, they want their wish fulfilled by hook or by crook, and I say this because they have the Seven of Swords energy in themselves. Okay, so now if you see the reason they're rushing forward, or they're trying to rush forward without any mental clarity, without any mental discipline, and this card, it says that if he or she continues to do this, then the person will lose out on this situation here. They need to be more humble, they need to be more practical, they need to be more grounded. If you see this card in here, the person's feet is not even touching, or rarely not even touching the landscape or the mountains or whatever the ground part of the area is. So they're flying over the air. They're just completely, they're flying over the air because they want their wish to be fulfilled. They want that person, they want the Libran in their life by hook or by crook. Okay, so that's the energy of the significant other in this period of 1st December to the 15th December 2018. Now, what's happening to the Libran is also something a little bit in collaboration with what they are as people. Okay, for the Librans, they know this. Okay, they know this, they can see this happening, or they can feel this. Okay, but at this point in time, they are stuck in the Three of Wands energy because they don't know which side they should go. They are waiting for their ships to come into the harbor, but at the same time, they are not being able to take a firm decision. They are waiting. Okay, they want to progress, but at this moment, at this time, when the other person is trying to rush forward to get his or hers wish fulfilled by hook or by crook, the other person, the Libran, in this period is going to wait. Okay, they are not going to jump like this person here, the significant other. They are not going to fly into the air like the significant other. They prefer to wait and see how their ships are coming. They are kind of juggling at the same time, which, what is going to happen, what the future holds for them, and situations like that. Okay, so they are not jumping into this kind of a energy in this period of time, and that is happening because I've asked for clarifications out here. Again, as I said, it's happening because they are juggling. I told you, the Librans, for them to take decisions on anything stable is all about this, going back and forth, taking a stock of the situation today, taking a stock of the situation tomorrow. So what appears to be positive today appears to be negative tomorrow. So this is why they are not being able to move at this point, although they are waiting to move. Okay, and then I've got a few cards in here because I really wanted to see what is happening. Then they have the Page of Pentacles, which is waiting, and they are in the watching mode. They are fantasizing the good times. They are wanting the good times to take place. They are wanting things to move. They're growing, but at the same time, they are also waiting to see how their dreams are turned into reality. That's the reason. Again, this person is still waiting over here. Okay. Plus, they also want the death of certain situations, which is not perhaps agreeable to them. Now, whether the death in this kind of situation is for themselves or for the other person, we still have to find out, okay? But they definitely want the death of some situation in their love life before they can move forward into the next phase. Because right now, in this period of time, this person has got options to choose. And that's the reason why this person is juggling at the same time. Because the options are open to the Librans, okay? So they are being able to see the options, and that's the reason they are contemplating on which door they should walk into. Because after that, what they want, and that is the reason for all this halt in here, what they want is a teamwork. They want to build up, if they move forward actually in their love situation, they definitely want to build up a solid foundation for themselves as well as for their significant other. Okay, so this is what is there at the back of their mind or in their heart, in their soul, and that's the reason why they are juggling, waiting, watching, and observing at this point in time. Because they are the Queen of Cups, they don't take decisions just like that, okay? They do want the offering of love. They also want to offer the love, but they will do that when the time is right, because they want the new beginning. They want the Ace of Pentacles when it actually happens, and that is going to bring forward the victory and the joy in their life, which is going to turn both of them into the Queen of Pentacles. So basically what the Librans are doing at this point in the month of December is all this waiting and watching and observing and scrutinizing, whatever you might want to say. It's all because of these energies that they have inside of them. Okay, so that's the significant overall energy, significant overall energy for the Librans in that period of time. Now, having said that, the cards which is crossing the both of them, so both of them are actually somewhere in love. That's what I can see, okay? They are in love, but it's only the practical reality and the spiritual overall realities of the 5D, the 3D coming together is kind of, bringing about a little bit of disbalance in their love situation. But at the same time, both of them are grateful to have each other in their life, okay, at this point in time. In whichever way they are, they have bonded. That's what I wanted to say. In whichever way they have bonded, but they are both grateful to the universe, and that's why somewhere deep down from within their soul, they are offering the prayer of gratitude to the universe for having the two people in each other's lives. Okay, the crossing card is very nice. Okay, there is no problem with the crossing card, but the problem is in the overall energy of the two people. One who is wanting to rush forward without thinking about anything, by hook or by crook, I need her or I need him, that kind of an energy, while the other person is like, no, wait, okay, I've got a lot of things I need to take care of first in myself before I can agree with you. So, but like I said, at the same time, they are both grateful to have each other in their life, and that's why somewhere deep down from the bottom of their soul, they are also offering their prayers in gratitude. Okay, now the foundation card, as I said, the Libran had the death situation in the clarification, and as I told you, we'll come to that when this opens up a little bit more. The foundation card is talking about death as well. Okay, so that's the reason I wanted to see what kind of death and why. I mean, what is that the Librans are wanting from the other person before they progress forward in the next phase of their love journey. The death situation is because they want the world. When they are going to have, like I said, when they want that person, they definitely want that person. There is no doubt about that in the clarification for the overall energy. But at the same time, they also have their wants and demands, okay? So when they want this person, they want the world with him or her, okay? They don't want to come in between, like 50% here, 50% there, 70% here, 30% there, 60% here, and 40% there. There's no percentage. When the person actually comes into their life, or they walk into the significant other's lives, this is why they are going to do. They want the world for both of them, not just for one, okay? So that's the reason for the Librans having halted this kind of progress at this point in time, because somewhere he or she knows that even though the person wants to come forward, the foundation card says that earlier on there had been something that did not work out between the two of them, okay? Now, how far ago that happened, really it's difficult to say, but definitely something in the past had happened where somebody got hurt. Now, in my interpretation, I would say it's a Libran who got hurt, okay? That could have happened from this significant other now in their lives, or it could have happened from somebody else in their past life, okay? So that is something that they haven't forgotten, okay? So now if somebody new comes to their life, or even if that person is coming back to their life, he or she, the Libran, they're making sure that, they are being able to receive the fourth cup of love in the proper way and not going to grieve over the situation once again, because nobody, like I said once before, in some other video, nobody wants to be left out in the cold. Nobody wants to feel hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt in any kind of situation, especially as far as your emotional love situation is concerned. Because if you lose out in the love situation, you not only drain yourself, you also drain your emotions. It's the most emotional damage that happens in these kind of situations, which has, according to my understanding, has happened with the Librans in the past here, okay? So that's why the Librans doesn't want that energy to come back to them anymore. So if they want to progress forward with the same person or with a new person in their life, they completely want the world with them, okay, without having to divide, share, do this, do that, not in a selfish way, don't get me wrong, but she or he wants that happiness from the world situation with their significant other and not having to grieve over any other situation at a later stage or even going forward in the next stage, okay? So that's the foundation card. That's the death card for the Librans out here. And also for the other person, okay? When the other person has to end something, Okay, if I look at both of them, because it's a foundation card, the other person also has to end something in order to give and receive something for the world to come into their lives. Okay, so it works both ways for both the people. So that is what their significant energies are in the overall place. Now, going into the past energy of the Librans, they were once in the Nine of Sword energy. That means there was a fear. Okay, they had some kind of fear over their love situation. They were not completely trusting the situation for themselves. Okay, they had some kind of fear, fright, being scared of either the person or the situation that prevailed in their life in the past. That made them scared, which is why they had called in for justice to happen, or they had asked for justice to step in and correct the situation in the past. Okay, which would, of course, justice had given it to them. Okay, it's not that justice did not give it to them. Justice gave them the Six of Wands. Justice gave them victory. Justice gave them joy in the past, okay, over their love situation. That definitely brought in the Ten of Cups energy in their lives, in both their lives. Now, again, as I said, this could have happened with a significant other who is in their life now, or it could have happened with some other person from whom this has come down and, is now floating in the recent areas of their love. Okay, so in the past they did receive justice from whosoever it was, with the new or the old person, which brought them a lot of joy, victory, celebration. That also had made them turn into a beautiful romantic couple, okay, who had every audacity and permission to enjoy the fruits of their love, okay, which happened in the past. But then from here until the next card, something had moved again for the Librans. That made the Four Cups spill. Okay, so there was a hurtful situation for the Librans in the past, and that's the reason the foundation card also has the Four of Cups, where they don't want to grieve over the loss of their love once again. Now you see how these two cards are coming together in here. Because of this situation in the past, from the Ten of Cups into the Four of Cups, something translated between, or something had moved very negatively between the two people, okay, which completely crashed their love life in the past. And that is the reason why the Librans, if you see now, they are not ready or willing to move in the way the significant other wants to move, okay, without thinking, without working on himself or herself, by being sneaky, by being a little getting that wish fulfilled, either by hook or by crook. I don't care what happens to others, but I need her or I need him, and I will have him or I will have her, okay. But the Libran seems more balanced out here, at least in my reading, to get into the situation, to understand really if that's what they really want to happen, though there is love between the both of them, but the practical realities is kind of halting them from moving faster or as quick and swift as the significant other, because of the past energy and because of the foundation card here, okay. Now in the present energy, in the month of December, the Librans in their love situation will definitely have a tower moment, okay. A tower moment for the Libran themselves. This is not a tower moment from the universe, it's a tower moment for the Librans themselves, okay. So some sense or sensibility will take place in their life. That's going to bring down their ego a bit. That's going to make them a little bit more decisive in their own natural way. Okay, so something is going to happen in the physical 3D world where they perhaps will want to move a little bit above and beyond than the Three of Wands energy into perhaps the Four of Wands energy. Okay, that's what I'm guessing. But there is definitely a tower moment for the Librans themselves, okay, where they will realize that they have been faltering in certain areas too, for things that did not work out between the two of them in the past, okay. So therefore they will have that realization in the month of December 1st to the 15th 2018, for them to crash their own faulty ego or belief or values that they were holding, or even grudges that they were holding against this person, okay. It's like grief, okay. They needed to purge and heal, which probably did not happen earlier, and that is the reason they are kind of in this situation of being in the Three of Wand energy, because there's the complete trust and faith had not yet developed for the Librans, okay. But again, something is going to happen that's going to crash those kind of feelings for the Librans themselves, which is going to turn the Libran into a fool, okay, in the 3D energy, who will then be willing to take the next step forward into the unknown landscape, okay. So something is going to crash in themselves. Either it's their ego, their faulty belief, like I said, their grudges, their pain, their emotional upheaval, whatever they have been going through, that's going to take a tower moment, which is going to bring that person forward into the unknown landscape, where they want to jump into the next phase of their life in the 3D as well, with their King of Wand. With their King of Wand, that's going to bring them the Ten of Cups happiness. Okay, the Ten of Cups happiness that they had lost out in the past. Okay, so this is the present energy in the physical world for the Librans themselves, okay, which is a very good energy. I don't see anything wrong with that. Finally, they will be able to make some sense out of the entire thing that's happening in their love life, okay. Now, in the future energy for the Librans, going a little forward in the month of December 2018, the Librans will want to actually take a step further and explore, okay, because this person likes to explore. Librans are that way very curious people, you know. They don't want to stay under covers, or be in hiding or get scared of exploration or things like that. They love to explore. They want new ideas. They want creativity in their life, okay, because basically Librans are very creative people. That's why you will see a lot of Librans in the film industry, in the acting industry, in the advertising industries, where creativity is very essential. In the music world, there are a lot of Librans as well, okay. So therefore, but the reason the person, spiritualism is a part of it. So the way I interpret this is that they want to explore their part of spiritualism, okay. They want to go further, dig deeper into their soul to find out more, but they won't be talking about it. You know why? Because they are scared of being mocked. Okay, so they are going to do that internal little journey by themselves. They're not going to open up to the world in the future, going forward in the month of December, to talk about certain things that they might have realized after the tower moment has happened in their life. Okay, so that's the next little step forward for the Librans. That's also going to help him or her to move from the emotional baggage of pain, hurt, grief that they have been carrying with them, which is again halting the process in their love life. That's why I said in the first step before that they needed, or in the tower moment in here, that they could be purging and healing a lot of things for themselves. And what they are doing is, by exploring themselves further and deeper into their soul and into their subconscious, they are going to be able to get rid of the emotional baggage that they have been carrying with them for a long time. And that situation could have happened because of the past failure in the love life that they had. Okay. Now, as for the significant other's energy in the 3D in the month of December, that person again is a chariot, is in the mode of the chariot, coming with a cup of love. That person is in a rush. Librans, if you're listening out to me, this person wants to really get to you, okay? Really, hook or by crook, that person doesn't care as long as the wish is being fulfilled in the overall energy. Plus, in the physical energy, in the 3D, the person is in the mode of the chariot, in the mode of a chariot that's going to bring, coming forward with a cup of love as swiftly as he or she can towards you. Okay, so get ready for that, please. Okay, now in the environment, the Librans have got two cards in here. In the environment, the Librans are looking for their wishes to be fulfilled, no doubt about it. They want the Nine of Cups energy in their environment, where they want to enjoy life, they want to have a blissful life, they want to have the world, like I said before in the foundation card here. Okay, they want to have the world and everything. But at the same time, in their in their environment, they kind of feel that they might lose balance of the situation, you know, because sometimes what happens is in the rush that people forget to look at their own emotions, okay, or value the emotions of the other people, you know. So there might be somebody in between the Libran and the significant other. Their families could be there, their siblings could be there, you know, karmics could be there, whatever situation can happen for different people. But because of the Nine of Cups, the wish card, you know, the Librans are in their environment. They also feel, they're also hoping and praying that they don't lose out on this balance of their emotions, okay? Because if they lose out on balancing their emotions, they are going to tread on other people and hurt people in the progress. That's not what they want to do. Okay, really they don't want to do that. Okay, so therefore they will have to keep their emotions in check. They will have to balance their spiritual self before they can actually go forward to receive the Nine of Cups. Okay, but they do have that wish to receive the Nine of Cups, but their only fear is that they don't do something as negative as this, okay, where they are wanting to rush forward as well, but without taking care of their energies or without taking care of their emotions in the process. Okay, now for the outcome in here for this period of time in December, I have got two cards in here. One is the Ten of Swords and the other is the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles in this way is again the fruits of her or his love has been planted in the ground, okay, and the Librans are waiting and watching it grow, flourish, blossom, whatever. Okay, they do want that to happen, definitely, but because of all the situations of the past, the present situations, things like that, you know, whatever is going on in their world, they are just waiting and watching how this moves, how this develops, how this works out for them, whether they would be happy in that situation, whether they would be able to get the world with the person they love, you know. So those kind of feelings are going through the person's mind in the outcome, which is of course bringing in the Ten of Swords energy, because the Libran themselves are not feeling very comfortable sitting in this energy for long, okay. That waiting, watching, scrutinizing, hoping that things will work out, that they will get what they want, because they do have a lot of things that they want, okay, in the overall segment that I just showed you in the beginning. So they do want that to happen, but because, like I told you, that they are so confused in their own mind, going back, going forth, judging, doing this, doing that, calculating this, that, you know, that they become so tired that at the end, all they can feel is the Ten of Swords energy. Okay, they are drained, they are exhausted, they are completely exhausted by the time they can even come to a decision. And this is in the beginning, I just told you that's what Librans do. Okay, this is their way. I mean, you can't do anything about that. You know, this is how they operate in the real world, in their spiritual world as well. Okay, so therefore the clarification for the Seven of Pentacles in here tells me that, yeah, definitely they are waiting, okay? They are again waiting in the overall energy. They are waiting here, the three of wand energy. In the outcome too, they are still waiting, and they are waiting till the time again the tower moment happens, when they will be able to shrug that energy and kill the 10 of sword energy to let the sun rise. Okay, so now that depends on the next phase when I do the next update on the Librans in the month of December, going towards the end of the year. We will see how the Librans have progressed from killing the 10 of sword energy, from being tired, from being exhausted, of doing all this mental work more than physical work. They're doing mostly mental work, that's killing them. So we will see the next outcome as to what kind of an outcome they reach before the end of the year. But at this point in time, going forward in the month of December, they will be totally exhausted until the time, because they are waiting. Like I said, again, I'm repeating, they are waiting, okay? They are waiting for their ships, they're waiting to juggle, they're waiting to finish doing all that puzzle work, putting the puzzles in their slot and moving forward to see if really that's going to work for them, even though love exists. But still, they want to be pretty certain about their own condition, because they have been hurt in the past. And this is coming down from the past, okay? But at the same time, the tower moment, when it happens again in their world, that's going to kill the 10 of sword energy. Thank God for that, okay? That's going to kill the 10 of sword energy, where they can really see the sun rise and not prick and stab them as it has been happening before. Okay, that's in the outcome. So let's see what the goddess, what my love angels have to tell Librans in here for the month of December 1st to the 15th, 2018. What is your advice to the Librans, my love angels? Please give me a card to see what they have in store for this period of time, okay? So there is, like I said, there is nothing right or wrong about the approaches of the two different people in this particular reading, because both of them are working towards the same single goal, that they both want the happiness of the 10 of cups. They want their wishes fulfilled. They don't want to get hurt. They want the world together. So they are all working in coordination with one another. But unfortunately, the energies of the Libran and the significant other are not gelling together at this point in time, okay, in the month of December. That's going to take them a while to understand, where they want, when they have to reach the same platform or the same energy vibration levels, as I would like to say, when it concerns my love reading for the two people in here, okay? So, but my advice to the Librans would be, please leave your emotional baggage behind, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to progress further in your love life ever, not just now, not just with this person, even if somebody else comes into your life at a later stage, Having said that, I don't wish that to happen, but just like that, I'm saying, so even then you will be facing the same kind of mental complications. So until and unless you find yourself in that position where you will be able to learn and forgive the past, let the past go, let the things that has happened in the past be in the past, don't bring them in the present, don't complicate your future by going back and forth on the same issues. You need to purge, guys. You need to purge, heal, learn, and forgive, okay? These are the 4 basic words of advice in this love read for all the Librans who are watching this channel to understand themselves better as I do the reading for them, okay? So nothing to worry about, but it's going to take the Librans a lot more exercises that they have to complete in order to reach that place where they can kill their own 10 of sword energy by themselves. Nobody else is going to do that for them. It's going to be done by them both, okay? There you go. Finances and career. Let me get my glasses on, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life, right now. So you guys are working towards building up the finances before you'll progress and move forward. Deception. Somebody is wearing a false mask in this relationship, and that's the reason, why I said that it could be either the Librans or the significant other that is not being truly themselves. Okay, one is waiting, the other is rushing forward. I'm not saying that they're actually deceiving one another, but because of these kind of energies, there could be a possibility that later on somebody realizes that things are not what they had seen earlier. Okay, so in one way, now if I look and check back on the cards for the Librans, in one way they are right. They are actually taking this step one by one. The progress is being made, but at the same time, please take care of your exhaustion factor. Okay, just by looking at this, I can tell you that by the time the middle of December will step in, you guys will be totally exhausted. So even if you're kind of trying to do all this back and forth kind of situations just because you want to ascertain the other person's future with you, okay, so that the deception or the mask, even if that is happening in the process, somebody who is not being brutally honest about their situation or about what they actually want and why they're rushing forward so much, or whatever that is happening in their life, that could be one possibility, that the Librans are not feeling totally safe and comfortable in that kind of vibration. Okay, so this is what it is. But at the same time, the last card says that once the mask and everything is all gone, and the situation calms down, okay, it's true love. Okay, it's true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So whoever is in your life or is coming forward, that person has to come forward in the most brutal way, in the most brutal and honest way. Okay, that's what I can say. And if that's what you demand from the other person, that's what the angels are going to give you, where you will be able to take care of the situation by your own intelligence, by your own intellect. Okay, because at the end of the day, you all do have the true love for yourself. So it could be that just the physical energies that is just playing up in here, which is kind of preventing the entire truth from walking out into the world. Okay, so that's something that you guys will have to ascertain, that you all are actually taking the right next step forward, but after having cautioned off whatever was not agreeing with you in the past, or whatever may not still be agreeing with you in the present. Okay, so take care of that, guys, but don't get exhausted. That's my only request to you, because if you guys get exhausted, you all won't be able to reach a conclusion nor a decision. Okay, so keep that in mind, that whatever you do it to the best of your ability, but don't overdo things. Okay, that's what I feel that I should let you know. But again, before you jump forward for the Librans, this is for the Librans themselves, before you actually go forward with the person, with the significant other in your life, make sure that you do know and have all the facts right in here. Okay, that's very important, because it's only then that the world will come to you, and it's only then you will get the 10 of Cups energy that you have been looking for, or the 9 of Cups energy that you have been looking for in the physical world. Okay, divine passion. My goddess guidance says that your love life is divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desires? Okay, so first get a reading from your heart, guys, the Librans. Okay, understand yourself, understand your heart, understand your conscience, understand your subconscious state. Okay, and then make a decision, but don't get exhausted. Sorry, I have to repeat myself, because I can only see the 10 of Sword energy in here. That kind of gives me the 10 of Sword energy feeling for you people. Okay, because I'll happen to know you all. But at the same time, like I said, with all the divine passion and with the true love in place, please make sure that you have the brutal, honest fact before you get into the second part of your journey. Plan your career and finances well so that you're not left out in the dark or left out in the cold. Okay, so take care of your finances for yourself more so than the significant other, but at the same time, make sure that you have the loopholes all covered before you jump into the next phase of your journey. So that's what it is, and let's see what my spirit has to tell you, because my goddess has given you her advice, my love angels have given you their advice. Okay, let's see what my spirit has to give you. Okay, that's quite important to see and hear what my spirit will have to tell you, so that you can follow the right advice and do the right thing for yourself. It's very important, okay? Because this could be a life-changing situation. It's just not love. If you guys are going ahead to get married, to get engaged in the later part, or next year, please get your facts right. Please understand what needs to be erased, what needs to vanish, what needs to disappear before you actually put the ring on each other's fingers. Okay, that's important. So here we go. Let's see here what the spirit is calling out for you people, for you to understand. Okay, in the environment too, actually the Librans are, I missed out this one. Now that I see the cards, I'm sorry, I have to go back and let you know. In the environment too, the Librans are actually waiting for the love. Okay, they are waiting for the love because they know that love is coming to them, because the other person is in the mode of the Chariot. So in the environment too, the Librans are waiting for their love. Okay, so, which is good. There is nothing wrong, as I said before. But take care to see that things work out in the most natural way, by being guided in the right way, by being guided by your spirits, by your angels, by your God, by your goddesses, whosoever you believe, by the universe, So that's very important over here, okay? Because things are okay for you, but there is the only little tricky part is the deception card here. Okay, the deception card is not making me feel very happy about the entire situation at this point in time, until of course the next energy check and update I will come to know, if that person has been, if this part has been cleared, as far as the deception and the mask and everything goes. Okay, somebody has to come out with bare truth, naked facts. Okay, child's love. Okay, the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on this earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Okay, so that's what is a spirit advice to the Librans over here. And the second advice in here is that, the first card over here is, don't lose your inner child self. Okay, so whatever you do, keep that little innocence in your heart. Okay, get yourself rid of all the other factors that is harming you, that is making you feel sad, that is draining you of your energy. Okay, so time and again, if you want, just go back into your childhood. Think about the good memories you have shared with in the past with your parents or with your siblings or with your family situations, that will kind of make you feel a lot more better at times when situations are not right for you. Okay, the second is cleanse. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. Okay, and that you can do by just transporting yourself into your childhood, thinking of the good times that you had with your family members, with your parents, brother, sister, friends, associates, whoever was in your life at that point in time. And at the same time, remove yourself from the emotional baggage, like I said before. Okay, cleanse yourself, take time to free yourself from all the negativity, because I've said this in the other video the other day. I think it was for the Capricorns or for somebody else, I don't remember. And I told them that unless you cleanse yourself of the negative energies, you will not allow the good energies to come in. You will not be able to receive it, because your chakras will be blocked, your heart, your throat, your sacral chakras will be closed so much that other good energies will not be able to float into your life. Okay, so since you're looking at good things in the future, since there is somebody in your life, you would have to do the calculations in your own way, as I said. But at the same time, please, Librans, cleanse yourself or free yourself of all this 10 of Sword energy. Okay, don't keep going back and forth into the 4 of Cups, 10 of Sword energy. That's only going to drain and exhaust your mind, spirit and soul. Okay, so with this word of advice, I'm going to end this video. I love you guys. Stay blessed and take care. Until next time.